Oh, yeah. Baby's got back. Doing straight back gains. Ooh, get ready to flap those wings. Thursday, and I'm feeling so thirsty, if you know what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and get ready to whack that back, baby. On Thursdays, we do a little something we call reach here at work. My friends Maddie and Anthony are gonna help us load up the guns and get the snakes ready for the animal cage. Let's go ahead and get after it. All right, we're gonna begin with an AMRAP. Right into it. 4 different moves, kind of. The first one is right and left, okay? We're gonna begin, if you've got your dumbbells, let's say you've got a lighter or moderate pair, you want something a little bit heavier. What you can do is you can go ahead and stack those puppies one on top of the other. We're gonna go into a nice achieved sort of long lunge position, and we're gonna get 2 options. You can go thumb neutral and pull your elbow straight back, or you can turn that palm back and go way out to the side, adding a little extra challenge, depending on the weight that you have at your disposal. If you got the band option, notice Anthony has it wrapped around his foot and then grabbing on both the bands themselves, same thing. Depending on the resistance, he might go that narrow row or he can take it in that wide position to challenge himself, okay? So your goal is gonna be 15 reps, my friends. We got 10 minutes on the clock. As we get into it, we're gonna add more moves on in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. Oh yeah. So again, notice that Madison has those dumbbells stacked. What she's doing, she's flexing her wrist just a little bit to make sure that top dumbbell stays on top and stacked. And so as she goes to pull, coming up and out, she has stability there. Now we achieve that long lunge position for 2 reasons. Number 1, over here with the back, you guys can't see this angle, but both of them are super long in their spine, so we want to make sure that. And then number 2, in that lunge position, it's not the same as being totally hinged over. Here, I'm asking my hamstrings, my glutes, and especially my lower back to do more work. Just by putting one leg back there, creating a little bit of a kickstand, now some of that pressure is being placed on my arm over here, and I'm actually helping hold myself up. So my lower back doesn't have to do as much work in that extended lunge position. Looking great, guys. After this 15 on each side, we're gonna go into an iso curl. So what that iso curl is gonna look like is they're gonna go ahead and flex both pipes, okay? They're gonna drop one hand, bring the other one, or bring it back up, drop the other hand, bring that back up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back and forth for 30 total or 15 each side. So again, starting at 90 degrees, notice they both have their palms up. And in that 90-degree position, we've got amazing contraction going on. In fact, because of the way that your biceps are oriented, that 90-degree position at your elbow is the point of maximal contraction. That's where, in this range of motion, they feel it the most. Did I get an oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah! So making sure that we feel those pipes. Dropping it down, boom, popping it up, dropping it down, popping it up. Oh yeah! 30, again, total reps. 15 on each side is the count. Once we're done here, we're gonna go into a little bit of a Y raise, like a Y fly. This time we are totally hinged over, okay? So the band version is actually gonna be seated. The dumbbell version, you'll see Maddie grab her lighter dumbbells. Palms are gonna be down, and she sends her hands up towards the sky, making a capital letter Y and C. No, just the Y. Y, okay? Into that Y raise, again, 15 there. Anthony's gonna do this in a seated position. Now he's got 2 options depending on his shoes. He can just take it over the top, or you notice he just wrapped it around. So as he wraps around, he now has the ability with those hands independently to go into that same motion for his Y fly. Ooh, attaboy. So trying to get the elbows nice and long, making that capital letter Y smooth through the hands. Good. And as we're doing it, what we're trying to do is elevate the arm up above the shoulder, about that shoulder height, without allowing our shoulders to shrug or traps to shrug too much. So it's the idea of independently moving your shoulder joint down here from the trap, right up here, this mark, our sternoclavicular joint we call it, right? So instead of using this action, we're just doing this action, using that arm solo. Guys, you are 3 minutes in, almost done with the first round. Again, there are 10 minutes on the clock. So second you're done with the Y raise or Y fly, we go right back into our single arm rows. So it's an AMRAP. That means as many rounds as possible. In this 10 minutes, your goal, I would say, is at least 3, 3.5, maybe even shoot for 4 rounds, depending on how fast you can go, depending on the resistance you have at your disposal. Oh yeah, look at those pipes. Looking so good, like a pair of twin Olympic athletes. Fortunately, the Olympics are canceled this year, but you get stop talking about it. Sorry, Maddie was getting ready for the 2020 games.
I was.
Only reason I trained. Only reason I trained.
Wonder why I work out so much? That's why.
Yeah. Because in your living room, you do all the events with them.
Right. And
Doing the
represent
hurdles. USA! USA! Woo! What?
You this right now?
What? You cheering for another flag over here?
Probably Canada.
What do you got? Yeah, Canada, Oh yeah, You like the maple syrup, We're playing hockey there, Rosen, Again, so 15 on each side. Again, depending on the tension, one more time, your angle of the row is going to dictate the amount of intensity. So if I've got the hand in a neutral grip, if my elbow is physically tighter, this angle tighter to my ribs, I'm going to have more leverage here. I'm stronger in this position. But if I let this elbow flare out a little bit, and I'm in that wide arm row that Anthony is taking, it's a lot more challenging because I'm displacing that weight further away from my body. We also got a little bit more rotational component on both of those rows. That's why we love that single arm action. Now back to your ISO. Again, thinking about loading those guns, baby. Painting those pythons green. I don't know what color pythons are. Maybe they're red or yellow. You guys know what color pythons are?
Might be yellow.
It might be a yellow snake. It feels yellow. It feels yellow. That feels good. Paint those yellow python bellies.
I can't count when you talk.
Hashtag sorry, I'm not sorry. I'm not going to stop talking. This mouth doesn't quiet down. Ask the missus. She knows. At the middle of that, we're really thinking about really super nice ice cream cone peak. You should be able to look down and just start drooling because the top of that bicep looks like your favorite scoop of mid-chip. You know what I'm saying?
I love mid-chip.
Love mid-chip. It's the
favorite.
best. If you don't like it, you're an idiot.
So glad somebody told me to get the heavier dumbbells.
You're welcome for that. Maddie tried to go light. She's been watching Brandon's videos a lot, so she was inspired.
Regression!
Regression! Now, in all seriousness, this is a regression. Going one arm at a time. If that wide fly is a little bit too challenging for you, you can turn it into a unilateral version. But Maddie's too strong for that. Brandon, she's going to go ahead and stick with that two-arm version. Again, 15 of everything.
He's never going to watch this. So Justine, make sure you tell him.
Yeah.
Tell him we're talking crap.
We've never watched it. Sit him down. Have an intervention, in fact, at your house. 6:30 in game. We got 3:30 to go. Ooh. Let's try to get through at least that third round. Come on now. Yes. Increasing the tempo if we can. Increase that tempo if we can.
Pick it up there,
Turn
Canada.
it on if you're at home. My friend Jessie commented. She goes, I don't have any motivate. It's hard to motivate yourself. You gotta motivate yourself, girlfriend. Call up a friend. You know what I'm saying? Hey, are you playing the video? Yeah, I'm playing the video. Let's work out. You know what I'm saying? Get the family, get the team, get the squad into it. Let's go. Everybody clapping it up. Let's rock and roll. 3 minutes on the clock now again. Come on. 1 minute for each move. Let's go. Let's go. You got to make those single arm rows a little quicker. That's it. A little lickety split.
You gotta control them more. Can't be wild with those dumbbells when they're stacked like that. You know what I'm talking about.
Wow. Who are you talking to? You love?
Right. Take it for one out.
Nice, Antoine. That a boy.
Mike, if you're watching this, just remember, you burn more calories in my class.
Who's that? Too long. Burn the most in Trainer Anthony's class. Too long. That's 1 minute with these single arm rows. So you guys are going to be quick on those iso curls. Woo! Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good pull out. Good pull. Did I just say good pull out?
You
I
sure
did.
did.
It's good to do that, too.
Hey!
What?
Hey!
That's
Red light! Red light.
That's the birth control. Nature better. Stay safe. Family planning. Woo! Planning to have have a family with these snakes over here. Oh yeah, looking strong. Hold on, pit of vipers.
Anthony's like a gardener snake with that green band.
Let these cobras grow.
Anaconda. Anaconda.
Don't want
Anaconda's
none.
over here, you feel like Ice Cube? Oh snap, I think you got eaten. Where's J-Lo at when you need her? Come on, J-Lo! Anaconda 17!
What?
Anaconda. Anaconda. J-Lo.
What? She's got
Ice
a big
Cube.
butt?
What? No, it's a movie.
Oh, I
Come on, girl. Snakes on.
Snakes on
I'm
plane.
tired of these mother snakes on this mother snake.
J-Lo's in that?
No.
Oh.
Now we're just
What?
We're just snake movies.
Pay attention.
Hey,
What?
you don't break the rundown. You guys might have to turn it. It's getting crazy over here. You do your flies. Let's go. You got to speed that up, baby. Come on now, man. We got to get in that Wi-Fi. We got to get in that Wi-Fi. 30 seconds on the clock in this AMRAP. You do not stop now. We ain't taking no breaks. No rest. Come on.
Oh!
I didn't tell you to think. I told you to move that ass. Let's go. Let's go, snakes on a plane. Woo! DJ Madness throwing in the burp slurp. Why not get a little extra in? Dawn, I know you're joining her. We got 5. We got 4. We got 3, 2, 1. 10 minutes. Oh, baby. Take a quick 30. Get a little iced tang. And then 30 seconds. And then let's get back to work, baby. Now, you might notice that underneath Anthony, there's a newly colored snake. Hey-oh! Because I told him we were doing it, he got real excited.
King snake.
Snake, that's right. So here's what we got going on, friends. The next little bit, we're going to transition into an interval sequence, okay? So 3 different exercises. We'll do each of them for 30 seconds with a little 15-second break 3 times. Now, we'll do just that one move 3 times in a row, and then we'll move into the next, and then the next. Because again, we're training muscular endurance in this month of March, and we want to make sure that you guys get all those metabolic gains. So, what we're going to do, grab the dumbbells that you can, my friends, grab the band that you can, my friend, and we're going to go little hammer curl in 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1, and let's rock and roll. So 30 seconds, your goal, how many reps can I get in? Number 1, number 2, can I move that whole time? I want to find a pace that challenges us to get a rep scheme that's tough enough with this level of resistance, but we want to make sure that it's not too tough that when I get to 20, 25, 28, that you're, that person who quits early, okay? So make sure we're working the whole time. Mike, I'm watching you. 6 more seconds, friends. First round's always the easiest. 3, and 2, and 1. Pause, you just can't make the difference.
It's not that easy.
Didn't say easy as an easy kiss, right?
Still
It's
hard.
relative. It's relative. Still hard. Now another thing, 5 seconds. I want you to notice Anthony's hand position. You do have bands, 3, and 2, and 1. One option could be go ahead and taking the handle of that band and then just rotating it on your nylon, and so holding it in that same hammer thumbs up position. Or you can actually grab underneath the handle itself and just holding on the band. So obviously, the lower we get, the more tension we get, therefore the harder it gets. He's taking a nice challenge there. Now with both of them, pay attention to that shoulder action. Start to get a little momentum over here, a little magic mo. Make sure those elbows
Stop pushing
stay
me.
tight. I'm not pushing you, you're pushing me. 3, 2, 1, pause. Woo! 15 seconds, shake out. And we do it one more time, baby. Round 3 coming. Third one, last one, a best one. Let's do it. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. Sit. Woo. Keep your tummy tight. Think about your rib cage staying down, okay? Your vertebral column and your spine is going to be nice and neutral. Make sure we're not leaning back too much. We're not dropping our pelvis and arching our lower back. You gotta stay tall, baby. You gotta stay tall, baby. Come on, baby. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. 4 more reps. You can do this. Yeah, baby. All the way, all the way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nicely done.
Does
Very
Mickey Mouse
fun.
know you borrowed her shirt today?
Ooh,
I
snap.
actually specifically asked. Thanks, Nick Mom.
Appreciate friends who let friends borrow shirts. Okay, so we're here. We're gonna go into our reverse fly. So Maddie's gonna choose our lighter dumbbells. We got that nice hinged over position. I always like to start this by bending my knees, then I hinge that waist, and then we work on keeping our back nice and flat. Focus on that flat, stiff spine. Anthony's gonna take that same seated position as before. Notice he's going a little bit lighter on his band. We're not as strong with these post-delt and mid-back muscles as we are with the bigger back muscles we do when we row. Time start sprints in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Let's go! Come on, Brandon. Come on, Brandon. There you go, there you go. Nice gang. Now, giving you guys that extra 45 seconds, we'll take a little rest break and sink in. But if you kind of hit pause in this video because you're like, wait a second, I'm not sure how that band is supposed to look, I'm going to show you in the next sequence. 5, and 4, and 3, 2, 1, pause. Right, so options I can take. Number one, if I really trust myself, you can just go here unsecured, but we don't recommend it. Putting your feet a little closer together, you can give a little bit of slack to one side, you loop around, and then you've got this loop. Right back on, friends. In 3, in 2, in 1, let's go. The way Anthony's done it is he's doing that same loop just with both legs. Same idea. He's gonna go ahead and circle the band around each foot, and then once you've got that circle wrapped, I got it.
Yeah, you gotta go over.
You get it.
You gotta go over.
Use your chin. Pause. Everybody wait. Everybody wait. Okay, keep going. Bulge. Doesn't matter the direction you go home slice. It sure doesn't. All right, so make sure you got a nice circle around that footsie, and then we're just gonna do that same thing, pulling out and away. Come on, Evan. Come on, Evan. In 3, in 2, in 1. Pause. One more time, team. One more time. You're ready to fly. When I say fly, I mean we're flying, baby. What's your favorite bird or dactyl? That's what we're gonna be right now. 3, in 2, and 1. Let's get prehistoric. Now we got reverse flies on chest days, on our push days. We always do a lot of chest flies or pec flies. Right? The difference is just the direction that we're flowing, right? Chest fly, we're coming forward, we're using those pectoralis muscles in the front. Here on the reverse fly, we said it before, we're using our posterior deltoid, it's the back of your shoulder, and we're also squeezing together our shoulder blades, pinching what's called our middle trapezius and our rhomboid muscles to pull back. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1, and pause. Very nice. All right, last one is gonna be a fun little combo. If you're doing the weighted version, choose wisely. I would say use your light dumbbells first, and then maybe go up to the bigger ones if you can, all right? If you're doing it without weights, you get the bands, you're just gonna do a body weight, okay? Still gonna be challenging, but a little extra dynamic here with the dumbbells. So what we're gonna do is a modified pullover. I'm gonna reach these dumbbells up towards the sky. I'm gonna crunch up there. I'm gonna bring my legs up. I'm gonna drop down with my whole torso and everything, and then I crunch. I reach back up, and the legs are gonna drop. So I'm up, together, down, together, down, together, down, together. Back and forth. If you don't have the dumbbells, again, you're doing that same sequence, but really try to get your head, neck, and shoulders off the floor a little bit more. So essentially, it's an alternating jackknife. We're there in 7, we're there in 6, we're there in 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Start up. Woo, good. So legs, upper body's gonna drop. Good, bring it back up, and then the legs drop, bring it back up. Now the upper body drops. Woo, and now it comes up, now the legs are gonna drop. There you go, Maddie. So she's really trying to balance on her tailbone. She's jacking into her core. He's doing an amazing job as well.
Not as amazing though.
Well, we're still pretty strong. Okay, it's not amazing competition. You're both amazing.
But I have dumbbells, so I'm more amazing.
The most amazing is Mike Dula. In 3, in 2, in 1. Woo! Little shakeout. Little. That's how you loosen up your abs and ribs. 3, 2, 1. Right back on, kiddos. Let's go. I crunch it up. I'm gonna drop again. Drop my feet or drop my torso. When you drop your torso and you got the dumbbells, really stretch back there. Reach as far as you can, but don't you dare touch your hands to the floor. That's gonna be resting. We're gonna keep that tension on. Using our lats, using our serratus anterior, using the underside of that shoulder, the posterior deltoid again we talked about. Woo! Yeah, kids. I love that big flex. Looking good, Anthony. Looking good, Anthony. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. One more round, gang. Last 30 seconds here. And we're gonna call it a day, all right? We got this thing. We got this thing. How you feeling?
So good.
How you feeling?
Put up.
Okay. COVID-19 in 5, in 4,
Yes.
in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. What?
Let's do it.
What? Hashtag Corbin, my best friend. If you mock a thing, it takes away the power of that thing. It doesn't go away, but I'm just saying, it takes away the power of the thing. Woo! Yeah, Antoine, let me see those abs, baby. Let me see those abs. If you did the live stream the other day, those abs might be talking to you. Maddie finished with a gnarly routine. Got 5, got 4, got 3, got 2, and 1, and nicely done. My friends, 20 minutes of work. You did an amazing job today. Make sure you keep tuning in each day. We're going to continue bringing you all kinds of amazing workouts. I love you. What are you doing back there?
Bye.
You doing gang signs? No gang stuff. No.